Hello folks, how you doing today? Today I'm smoking my Barling Pipe. I'm still on the Frog Morton, on the town. That's been my soup du jour, so to speak. And I'll start right off with the quote of the day. This comes from Sigmund Freud, the famous psychoanalyst, that said, people don't really want freedom because freedom requires responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. End quote. You would think that would come from Chairman Mao or some dictator like that, but it came. My son completed a bachelor's in political science about a year ago, and he had a take on that type of thing. He said, some people actually like dictatorships. They want to be under, of course, not a oppressive regime like Stalin, but to play devil's advocate. You know, many people over in Russia mourn the death of Stalin. Many of the populace, believe it or not. And he was one of the most ruthless dictators that ever lived. He would make Adolf Hitler look like, a benevolent person. But anyhow, that's the quote of the day. And so, I'm enjoying my Frog Morton and my nice Barling Pipe. I've shown the pipe before. It's got a big pot bowl, and it's rusticated, of course, and it's offset by this, relatively skinny stem, which attracted me to the pipe. I bought it off eBay a while back. And it's a great smoker. Very light. I want to thank my new subscribers. Today is just going to be an apolitical, relaxing conversations with my YouTube friends. Nothing heavy duty or controversial. Somebody had asked me in writing, I had a K-Woody pipe, wanted me to ask my advice if I would assist in dating. I read him back, but I want to reaffirm that in a video that excuse me. And that the one side should have K-Woody 9 times out of 10, and that's over like a super grain, flame grain and so forth. In this case, I think it was a super grain. But if you're watching, look on the other side of the shank, and you should find from 2 to 4 numbers. And this will help in the dating. The 4-number K Woodies are pre-1940. And also there's a ball on a thing called a filament. It got popular all day. The thing hasn't rung all day, and all of a sudden it's ringing. There's what they call a stinger with a ball on the end of it, and the numbers of holes in that little ball will help in the dating, and also the size of that little ball. The very early ones, the ball was large, and then it got smaller as the years went by. And they even had a prototype with no holes in that little ball. I didn't know that till recently. There was one up for auction. And it interests me very much as a collector, but like I said, I'm done buying pipes for a while. I just bought a terrific CD set off of eBay. 10 CDs of Billie Holiday from her early years, 33 to 44, 1933, 1940, and $44, with shipping $47. Terrific. And they saw a couple of copies on eBay. There's one the guy wants $75 for, but there's one or two for the $44 price. It's called the Complete Billie Holiday, something like that. And if you're into that, you'll check it out. I have a box set of her later material, but it's not as good as the early stuff. It's very disappointing. A lot of her early stuff was remastered in the 50s, and the voice has that whiskey / drug infused voice that I don't care for. I like the earlier, when she was young and vibrant, and her voice was almost like an instrument. It's fantastic. I appreciate everyone chiming in on their favorite pipe and tobacco if they went away and we were only allowed one pipe and one tobacco. I've gotten really good, thoughtful responses, and I appreciate you taking the time to do that. I have changed, actually, my choice of pipe, because the one I chose, the El Cipo, was a little too delicate. And so I changed my mind, and I would use my rugged Dunhill ODA that I've shown a couple times. It's really built to take it. And that's the one I'd use. That can really stand up to a lot of abuse. And just think if a stem broke off, then you'd really be out of luck. I guess you've all been watching the Baby Watch for the Royal Air. Say about 73% of people think it's going to be a girl. I'm going with a boy. I might be wrong. Only happy news will be discussed today. Even the weather's gotten better here. Still some humidity, but a lot less than it was. I'm enjoying this smoke. I hope you are too, with your favorite blends and tobaccos. I'm listening to music in the background, but you know the deal with the monitoring of the third-party stuff, so it's not real distinctive. You can't tell what it is. Sorry, my early videos were, I guess it was open-ended because I didn't know anything about that stuff. So one or two of them are still around. Maybe I'll start a little series of traditional music. Things that are what they call public domain. Jimmy Crack Corn, things like that. I read an interesting thing the other day about how some of the old protest songs, like Where Have All the Flowers Gone, songs like that, are silently boycotted by the disc jockeys these days for some reason. You know, some of them don't seem like protest songs, but they are. I think that's very provocative. Subject, why that would be. In the Philadelphia area, there are these old, so-called oldie stations, but you don't find any big band stuff around. Now, satellite radio, I'd like to have satellite radio. My future son-in-law had it in the car the other day, and it was super. Any music you want. It's really cool. But anyway, we're getting close to the end here. I don't want to go through all this and have to do it over again. So, happy smoking!